Hey guys, welcome back to High Yield Intraday Trading. I hope every one of you is doing good. So before we start discussing today's topic, let me request you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button here. Once you click on it, you will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner. Post you subscribe to my channel, also make sure to press the bell icon and click on all. You will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner so that whenever I upload a video, you get the notification about the same without any misses. Also, I would request you all to subscribe to my Telegram channel with the name HYIT Intraday Calls because I share a lot of things over there and it might be helpful to you in some way or the other. All right. So I'm sure that you must have heard and some might have also used an oscillator called as CCI. The full form of CCI is Commodity Channel Index, and this oscillator is often compared with another very famous oscillator called as RSI. The full form of RSI is Relative Strength Index. Okay, but when it comes to the practical implementations, be rest assured that the usages of these two oscillators are very different. So first thing first, if you are in a mood to replace RSI with CCI or CCI with RSI, then please don't do that. Either you use RSI or you can use CCI, or you can also use both RSI and CCI according to their individual usages. But the baseline is don't replace the oscillators. Don't replace CCI with RSI or RSI with CCI. That is the first thing. Now, coming to the content of this video. In this video, we are going to discuss about CCI and what is the right way of using it on the charts when it comes to intraday trading. And please be informed that I'm not going to cover what formula is used to calculate CCI and stuffs like that. But if you are really interested in knowing that, then you can take the help of Google and incur further cognizance on that particular topic. Okay, but as I always say, I only focus on things that are needed while trading live. So while trading live, you need to know how and where to use CCI and not the formula that is used to calculate CCI. Okay, so please don't waste your time in the things that are not needed. Okay, so before we discuss any further, let me go ahead and give you a small brief about CCI. So as I said earlier, CCI is one of the technical oscillators that is used for technical analysis, and it is used majorly to identify the overbought and the oversold areas. But again, as I always say, the default purpose of an indicator or an oscillator is a completely different story. As a trader, you need to amend the defaults and see how can it be more beneficial or how can it be more productive when it comes to live trading. So we will do the same thing here also. We will change or amend some parameters here and there, and most importantly, we will not use CCI to identify the overbought and the oversold areas. We will use it differently in terms of support and resistance. Okay, so first thing, let me quickly get on to the chart here and let me show you how to plot the CCI on the charts and what are the changes that needs to be made on the chart. Okay, so here we have Bharat Fudge. Okay, let me make it full screen here. And as you can see on the left top corner, we have the 15 minutes chart open here. And here is the CCI. Let me show you how to plot the CCI here. You can click on indicators. By the way, this is trading view. This is the platform that the charting platform that I'm using here or showing here is trading view. Okay, so you need to click on indicators. This window will come up. Just type in CCI there and you can see here the commodity channel index. Click on it and close this window and you will have CCI plotted here. Okay, now you need to go to the settings here and change. By default the length will be 20. Please change it to 18. Okay, and you can go to style and you can just do some modifications here so that the CCI line is more clearer and make it a bit thicker as well. Okay, the upper band will be at plus 100, the lower band will be at minus 100. You can switch off the background and click on OK. So this is how the setup looks like. Okay, so this dotted line, the upper dotted line that you see here is the upper band, which is plus 100. The lower dotted line that you see here is the lower band, which is minus 100. And the blue line that you see here is the CCI line. Okay, now you need to draw another horizontal line in between the upper band and the lower band, and that would be at the 0 mark. Okay, so we'll go to the drawing panel, enable the drawing panel, and we will just have a horizontal line drawn here at the 0 mark. It might not be exactly on the 0 mark, but let me draw it just like that. Okay, so this is how your complete setup should look like when it comes to CCI. Okay, I hope you are clear here. So we have a couple of things here. The first thing is the CCI line, the second thing is the upper band, the third thing is the lower band, and the fourth thing is the middle band, which sits at the 0 mark. Please do note that, because that 0 mark is very important for us. Okay, so let's get back to the presentation here. Okay, so I hope you're clear on this, how to draw the CCI and what all changes you need to make on the shorts. Okay, now getting on to the usage of CCI. CCI can be used in two ways. The first way is whenever the script price breaches the upper band, that is the plus 100 mark, you need to go long. And whenever the script price breaches the lower band, that is the minus 100 mark, you need to go short. Now, the thing that I just mentioned is contrary to the overbought and the oversold theory, right? That's one of the changes we are making here. But things are not as simple as told, because when it comes to CCI, the upper and the lower bands are normally breached very easily or very early, I would say. Not easily. The upper and the lower bands are breached very early, most likely before 9:45 a.m. Indian Standard Time or by 10 a.m. Indian Standard Time. And according to me, this might be too early to decide if we have taken up the trade in the right direction or not, right? But again, it has also been seen that this breach that happens early in the market hours do work many a times. So the main question that comes up is, who should follow the first way? Well, the first way should be followed by the traders who are experienced enough to handle the volatility in the market, the traders who are uh, competent enough to handle the volatile moves. Okay, the first way of trading CCI belongs to them. Okay, so let's say that the CCI line went below the minus 100 mark and you went short. You can very well stay back in the trade till the CCI line breaches the zero line in the upward direction. But do remember that before the zero line is reached or breached, if you are in a profit that is close to 1% of the script price, then don't miss to book out your profits. It should not be the case that you took the right entry and then you were in good profits and you did not book your profits just because the zero line was not breached. No, that's not the right way to trade. Okay, because along with the technicals, we should also apply some common sense while trading. Okay, so basically, if you are in a profit of around 1% of the script price, what else are you looking for? It's a big deal for an intraday trader. Okay, when I say 1% of the script price, what I mean to say is, if you are trading a 500 rupees script and if you are at a profit of 5 rupees, then it's good enough. If you are trading a 1000 rupees script and if you are in a profit of 10 rupees, then it's a good deal. Okay, that's what I mean by 1% of the script price. So that is the profit target normally you should trade with. Okay, so I hope you're clear about the first way. Now, coming to the second way. If you remember, we had drawn a line between the upper and the lower band. Now this zero line works as a very good support and resistance. So if you want to go long, then the zero line will work as a good support, and if you want to go short, then this zero line will work as a good resistance. Okay, so based on this approach, the second way will work. So let's say the CCI line has breached the minus 100 mark. Okay, that is the lower band. So now you know that it's time to go short. But as I said, this type of breach normally happens in the early hours of the market, and you are among those traders who don't want to take any risk in the early hours. So in this case, you need to wait for the CCI line to approach the zero line. So when the CCI line approaches the zero line and faces a resistance there and starts coming down again, that's the point where you should go short. So basically, the way number two is for the guys who wait for the retracement. So I belong to that particular category. Okay, I do not try catching a running train. Okay, I always wait for the scripts to go up or to move down, and once they take a retracement and then starts moving in the same direction, I initiate my entry. Okay, so to make it more clearer, let me take you to the chart and explain it in uh, um, explain it real quick. Okay, so I already have a picture that I have prepared here. Okay, so this is the 15 minutes chart for KSCL, that is the Kaveri Seeds company. Okay, and as you can see here, this is the exact setup that I showed you on the charts. Okay, again, a 15 minutes time frame you can see on the left top corner here. Okay, let me maximize the window here. Okay, and at the lower portion you can see the CCI with value 18. Okay, now the day started here with this green candle. Okay, and as you can see here, the CCI line, the blue line is the CCI line. Okay, the CCI line actually breached the lower band at this particular red candle, right? So only after this red candle is closed, we will be sure that okay, the CCI line has breached the lower band, that is the minus 100 mark, and after that you can take an entry anywhere in this particular candle, the candle that I have circled here, the one which I've highlighted here, right? So you can take a short entry anywhere in this particular candle. Okay, and as you can see, it moved down. Okay, now you can stay back in the trade till this particular time when the CCI line is approaching the zero line. Okay, but let's say for example you took an entry at 712 rupees, and by the time you got this candle actually reached 700 rupees, so you are in a profit of 12 rupees. So for a 700 rupees script, 1% would be 7 rupees move, right? So you should be satisfied with a 7 rupees move, but here you are already getting a 12 rupees move. So don't you think that you should wrap up your trade somewhere in this particular red candle? There is no need for you to wait for the CCI line to approach the zero line here, because you will be, if at all you wait, then you will be losing this money, right from 700 to around 705 or 6. Those 5 to 6 rupees will be lost. Okay, that is the reason why I was emphasizing on booking your profits when your profit reaches 1% of the script price. Okay, so this thing which I just explained, this is way number one. Okay, this is for the guys who know how to handle the volatility, who will not freeze if the market moves are random. Okay, so this was way number one. Way number two was for the guys who wait for the retracement. Okay, so that is me, I belong to that category. Okay, so this just a moment guys. Right. So this script moved in the lower direction, in the downward directions in the starting of the day. Okay, so we are not interested in taking a short entry when it was falling. Okay, we will wait for the retracement to happen. After the retracement happens, when the script again starts falling, that is the point where we will take the entry, where we will take the short entry. Okay, so this fell till this time, and then the retracement happened, right? These 4 5 green candles that you see, this is the retracement that happened. Then it went flat for another 2 to 3 candles, and then again it started falling. Now have a look on the CCI line. As I told you earlier, the CCI line will approach the zero line. Zero line will work as a good resistance. The same is happening here, right? So when the retracement was happening, the CCI line was approaching the zero line. In the consolidation phase, it was below the zero line and it was quite straight. And then again, it started falling from the zero line. Okay, so the moment it started falling, that is the point where you go short. Okay, so this candle, the one which is highlighted, that is the candle where you can initiate a short trade at any price. Okay, let's say 708 rupees. You initiated the short trade. Okay, and easily you are getting around 5 rupees or 5.5 rupees in this trade as well. Okay, so what is bad in that? A 700 rupees script, if you are able to collect a profit of 5 to 6 rupees, it's a good deal again for a day trader. Okay, please do not compare the profits that you made here with the profits that you made here. The only thing that should bother you is 1% of the script price, and the second thing that should bother you is whether the technicals are working fine or not. These are the only two things that should bother you. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Okay, now uh, just a moment. Let me see if I'm missing on something. All right. Yeah, no, I'm not missing on anything. All right. So this was the picture that I had prepared earlier. Now, let me take you to the chart. Okay. Since we are talking about the short trades, today is 4th of June 2021, and I believe in the top losers, we had ABB and Marico, right? So let's get on to ABB and Marico, and uh, let me quickly explain the scenario in those two trades as well. Okay, so this is ABB and this is Marico, guys. Sorry, this is ABB. ABB's 15 minutes chart on the left top corner, as you can see here. Okay, and the day started here, 4th of June 2021. Okay, if I go ahead and maximize this, that will be more clearer, I believe. Okay, so right. So as I told earlier, CCI normally breaches the plus 100 or the minus 100 mark in the early stages of the day. Okay, majorly before 9:45 or 10 a.m. Indian Standard Time. The same is happening here as well. Okay, 9:30 a.m. was when the CCI line fell below the minus 100 mark, right? So this is the point which hints you that ABB will fall further. Okay, this is which way? This is way number one. Okay, so you take a short entry at any price in the 9:45 candle, and as you can see, it gave you a good move. Right, again, just to repeat, this was way number one. Now coming to way number two. Okay, here if you see, after this particular fall, we did not we belong to those category of traders who don't try to take a trade when a particular script is falling big time. Okay, we wait for the retracement to happen. Okay, so the script fell from here to here, right from 9:15 till 11:15 it was falling continuously for 2 hours, and then it started consolidating for some time, and then it gave a retracement here. Right, now see here, this was the retracement that happened, and if you see the CCI line, it was approaching the zero line here. Okay, the zero line is gone. If you want, I can draw it again. I'm sorry, not exactly at the 0 point, but again, it is very much close to the zero line. Let me remove this. Just a moment, guys. Okay, so if you see here, this CCI line was approaching the zero line, and then it started falling. Okay, now once it fell, as I told you earlier, that is the time for you to take a short entry. Okay, not at the 13, not at the 1 o'clock candle, but at the 1:15 candle. You cannot take up a short trade at the 1 o'clock candle because you need to wait for the 1 o'clock candle to close actually. Okay, then only you will know that okay, the CCI line is actually facing a resistance at the zero mark, right? By seeing this particular curve, right? So you initiate a short entry at the 1:15 p.m. candle. Okay, any price. Okay, and then you can see the fall again. Okay, not a major fall. Let's say for example it took your entry at 1660 maybe. Okay, 1660, and this made a low of 1652, 8 rupees move. If your broker allows further, but to trade till 320 or 325, then you can catch this move as well, right? So 1660 till maybe 1640, right? 1640. So it's a 20 rupees move that we are looking for. So it's a 1600 rupees script, and 1% of the script price will be around 15 to 16 rupees. So that was also achieved, right? So this was ABB. Similarly, if you go to Morocco also, it started, the first candle of the day was the 9:15 candle that is here. Okay, and this is the point where the CCI line breached the minus 100 line. That tells you that you can go short, right? So 10:15 was the time when the CCI line breached the lower band. So where will you take the short entry? You will take the short entry at the 10:30 candle. That is this candle, right? 10:30 candle at any price, you can take up a short trade, and as you can see, it nicely fell down. Okay, and here in this particular example in Marico, we actually did not get a good retracement because none of, let me draw again the zero line here. I'm so sorry about that. Just a moment. Okay. So in this particular example, Marico, the CCI line actually did not got closer to the zero line. So we will not get a second chance to enter this trade because the retracement was not clear. Okay, the retracement did happen here. Okay, because after the market is over, anyone can tell that CC, this green candle was the retracement candle, and if I would have taken up a trade, then I would have taken up a trade at this candle. No, that is not possible. Okay, once the market is over, anybody can tell this might would have been done or this would have not been done. Okay, but when the market is live, when you are trading live, things are completely different. Okay, so I am explaining this these particular stuffs based on the fact that we are in the live market. Okay, I'm assuming that we are in the live market. So if we are in the live market, then I would never take just one green candle as a retracement candle and short it at this particular point. So in this particular example in Marico, we just got one chance to go short. The second chance was not there, which is again okay. Okay, making no money is always better than losing money. Okay, so that was all about, yeah, so that was all about it. Let's get back to the presentation here. Okay, so I hope with this video you are now clear how to use CCI in intraday trading. And just a disclaimer here, it's not that since I have made a video on CCI it would work all the time. Okay, as I always say, I'm just trying to lay a foundation in regards to the technicals. Okay, so that the people are informed about the way how we can amend the various indicators and oscillators according to our usage. For example, in this video I have stated that you should change the CCI value from 20 to 18, but that is not a rule. It might be that the value lesser than 18 or the value more than 18 might work for you beautifully, right? So make it a practice to dive in a bit deeper than what others say, because that's the way you explore things. That's the only way to grow. And also you should make sure that you should not go so deep that you screw up the things. Okay, so that is one more important thing that needs to be taken care of. Okay, so everything has to be done in a particular limit. Okay, so that's it from my end, guys. And for the guys who have not watched my previous video, I have put in the video card on the top right corner of this video, the I symbol that you see there. You can click on it and watch my previous video. And as always, I would request you to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also please do not miss the ending of this video, as you might get some more information about HYIT that might be helpful to you in some way or the other. And please feel free to ask your questions or queries, if any, in the comment section, and I will surely reply back to them. And also please do not forget to like this video if you liked it. So that's all from my end, guys, and I will see you all later. Hope you all will stick back. Happy trading and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.